Imagine meeting someone and forgetting them the instant they leave the room. Not because you are careless, because your brain physically cannot keep them. This was the real life of a man named Henry Molaison. For 55 years, he lived inside a single, endless moment. He never once remembered a new day, and his story rewrote everything we know about the mind. It began with a different problem. Henry had severe epilepsy, violent seizures, again and again for years. By 1953, the seizures were destroying his life. He was 27 years old and desperate for any way out. So he agreed to an experimental brain surgery. A surgeon named William Scoville had a bold theory. He believed the seizures came from deep inside the brain, from two small structures, each curled like a seahorse. They're called the hippocampus. So Scoville removed them from both sides of Henry's brain, and the seizures finally calmed. The surgery had worked, but within minutes, something was terribly wrong. Henry could no longer hold on to anything new. He would meet a doctor and warmly shake their hand. Then minutes later, have no idea who they were. He read the same page over and over, always brand new. He would finish lunch, then ask when lunch would be served. Every face was a stranger. Every day was the first day. The surgery had erased his ability to build new memories. But here is what made Henry's case so important. He had not lost everything. He still remembered his childhood clearly. He could hold a single thought for a few short seconds. He stayed sharp, gentle, and kind through all of it. The damage was precise. Only new lasting memories were gone. So scientists came to learn from him. A researcher named Brenda Milner studied Henry for decades, and she uncovered something astonishing. She asked Henry to trace a star while watching only its reflection. It is maddening. Your hand fights the mirror. Every day Henry swore he had never seen the task before. He had no memory of ever trying it. And yet, each day his hand got better at it. His body was learning what his mind could never remember. And that single fact changed everything. It proved that memory is not one single thing. There is a memory for facts and moments, and a completely separate memory for skills. Henry had lost one and kept the other. The hippocampus, it turned out, builds our memory of moments. Without it, the present can never become the past. Henry taught us this simply by living it. He spent the rest of his life in a permanent now. He never knew his own age. His reflection surprised him every single time. But he was never bitter. He stayed kind until the very end. He helped science every day and never remembered doing it. Henry Molaison died in 2008 after 55 years without a new memory. And in the end, that was the quiet gift he left behind. A man who could not keep a single new memory. Taught the entire world how memory truly works. So the next time you remember an ordinary face, or meal, or day, know that it is a quiet miracle most of us never even notice. Henry never could. And that is exactly why we will never forget him.